What's up guys, this is Excessive Car Stuff, and today I have a video on my Lego BMW 850CSI. So this is a car from the year 1995, and it has a 5.6 liter V12, which actually creates a little bit of a underwhelming amount of horsepower, but still quite a lot. It creates over 300, but there's also some race versions that they have in real life, but today I also made my own race version. So, you've got the two versions here. This is the stock version. You've got this license plate here that I just made myself. I've got a whole custom sticker sheet that I made myself. There's more of that on the other one. But here's our side profile. It's got this nice little black line and these little details on the bottom. It's a very clean looking car, so there's not a whole lot of details on the stock version. But it does, on the front, have this bulge on the hood because of that V12 that, takes up quite a bit of space considering it's a 5.6 liter. And then we've got our mirrors here that I just made with some little black 1x1 stud with a bar. And then I have these wheels that I actually painted myself. So I just got some, cheap Walmart spray paint and, well, not cheap actually, but Walmart spray paint, and used it to get these wheels a nice chrome silver. And then we've got some continuations of the windows there, which I don't really like to do, but it was kind of my only option here. And then we've got our back window, which I think looks pretty clean. We've got the 850CSI badge, these taillights that I made in a pretty simple manner, but they kind of get that BMW look to them, especially with that little anti-stud right there kind of gives it that BMW signature look. And then you've got those quad exhausts there, or dual I guess, but you've got 4 in total. So I made those with an interesting technique that I'll show you in a bit. So this is the bottom of the car here. In order to make these exhausts, I used this 1x1 stud with the bar on the side, and I just stacked 2 of those and attached it to some more pieces here, and then these brackets that I've attached with another larger bracket, if you can see it down there, and those just attached to the bottom of the bumper there. So yeah, it's kind of complicated, but it gives it a very clean look in the end. And then I think this is illegal, but I kind of had to do it, so I used these little pin pieces just to get this part of the rear bumper on, because I didn't want it to stick out too far. So in order to kind of keep it nice and flush, I did that. And then, yeah, I also tried to make sure that it didn't get too flat either, so I just kind of added some detail here and there and tried to stay true to the real car. But yeah, let's move on to the front. So on the front here, I've got the iconic BMW grille, and I'll show you how I made that. So in here, I have this connected to that little bulge on the hood, and I just used some headlight bricks, and thankfully it actually made it pretty flush with the rest of the hood. So I could have done it with some other ones, but after experimenting with some things, this is kind of what got the look. But yeah, I've just got this bracket here for the license plate, and then I've got this here mounted on that angle plate there, which is probably one of my favorite pieces because it allows you to get some very nice and concise angles. And then with the headlights up here, I'm just using some 1x1 plates, but they make it look pretty good. So just, the retro 90s style, pretty smooth looking cars. And then we do have a little bit of an angle here just to give it some curves. And I actually saw that in the new LEGO Speed Champions sets, particularly the new BMW pack actually, there's a new piece that's kind of like this curved piece here, but it curves inward a little bit too, and it really should be like that on this car. So whenever those come out, I'm going to order some of those, and I will replace these ones on the edges with those just to make it flow a little bit better. So maybe I'll make another video about that whenever those come out. Moving on to the interior here, we actually do have 4 seats just like the real car. And also just like the real car, the back ones are pretty cramped. There's not a whole lot of leg room. So yeah, fit too many figures up here. You've got the manual transmission in the middle because it was only offered in a manual, and you've got just kind of a simplistic dashboard. And yeah, I used a microphone piece for that shifter, which is a technique that's been used in a few Speed Champion sets. And then in the back, in that center console in the back, you've got a little teacup because nothing is more European than tea. So that's the end of the presentation for the stock version of this car. Let's move on to the race version. Alright, so this is the race version here. So as you can see, a lot of it is decals and then kind of just basic performance upgrades, but I'll show you around. So in the front, you've got this 5.6 liter V12 sticker. You've got a German flag over there. And then this front splitter that I made with these little red accents that are actually brackets that help attach these little corner pieces here. And then there's new wheels on it. So these ones are a little bit thicker, just to stay on the track and not slide around too much. And we've got a new insert too, which is the wheels that are in the LEGO Speed Champions Aston Martin DB5, which I don't actually own that set. I just ordered these off of Bricklink. But then you've also got just a little side skirt on the side here that are also made with some brackets. And then in the back we've got this really big rear wing with the 850CSI V12. And then you've also got a diffuser back here. And you keep the badges and all that, but I added like a little support thing here, and just, it's a, I think they call that a swan spoiler, where these kind of just arch around, kind of like a swan neck, and connect here. So yeah, that's about the outside there, and then I'll show you the interior modifications. So this is the interior here. As you can see, we have this roll cage in the back, and technically it would be in the A-pillars up front, but that's kind of impossible to fit in there. So then we've got this nitrous system up here with a little control box, and then we have an e-brake now, which is maybe a little bit far-fetched because that'd be incredibly hard to shift to the center console. I've never done that before, but then same dashboard and stuff, but yeah, we only have one seat now. There's no back seats, no passenger seats, just to save some weight. And then, yeah, in the back here, we've kind of just got this piece here just to represent kind of some bare metal. But yeah, that's it for the race version. Alright guys, that'll be about it for this video. Thanks for watching, and just stay tuned because I probably will be doing more stuff with this particular car. I'll probably be refining it a little, especially in the front. So yeah, that's about it. Thanks for watching, and be sure to check out some other videos because I do have 3 videos now, and I will be making more pretty soon, especially one on my Ferrari Formula 1 car, which I already have made. I kind of went on, I had this BMW made before I made my video that I came out with a few days ago, so I've really made just a lot of cars, and I haven't made videos about them yet, so I'm kind of catching up. But I'm also working on a Dodge Viper ACR, which is about halfway done now, so I'll be posting on that too. Alright, stay tuned. See you guys.